My main character has started talking to me. Thank you, Nano. Hello everybody, it's Edwina from Minecraft Orchard. She started talking to me. Okay, so let me just fill you in with what was going on. Eleanor, my main character of my assassin novels, had stopped talking to me, and I tried everything basically. I threatened her by saying, "You're written out of the story, I'm not going to have anything to do with you." I totally ignored her and left her standing in the corner, sulking for quite a while, and that didn't work either. Tried coaxing her, and you know, if you can offer your main fictional character sweets or chocolates or, you know, presents, I tried it all. So because trying to develop my characters was one of my nano projects, and if you've seen my other video you'll know that I've got 3 going on, but for this one I wanted to talk specifically about what had gone on this week and my character, what I've been doing to get my character out of her corner. I decided to talk to her maid. She's a lady and she has a maid, so instead of talking to her directly I said, right, okay, I'm going to interview your maid instead. And then all of a sudden she sat next to her, and as I'm talking to her maid, Molly, she starts interjecting and she just starts throwing questions and answering stuff that I'm asking. So she's obviously decided that she now wants to talk to me, so yay, result. So what I've been using is this. So I've been using this old exercise book. Now this is what my son's school uses, and every summer fair and Christmas fair they have these on sale for like 50p. It's a consortium education book. It doesn't tell you, it doesn't say what gram they are, but it's, you know, it's A4, it's lined, it's got a margin down it. It's absolutely perfect. It's not, they're not huge, look, there's not lots and lots of, but for scribbling down and just making all those notes and things, scenes or bits of dialogue and stuff like that, this is really working for me, I have to say. And what I did was, the first thing I did was thank you everybody for commenting on my last video about how to sort of, what questions to use and videos and things I could go watch. I did all of that, thank you very much, and it was really, really useful. The other thing I found was an article by Dabble, Craft Your Story. And it's actually an article that says 20 original character questions. This might be weird. And I downloaded this off the internet, and it gives you sort of some of the basics that you should be asking your character. Where's the right page? So I sort of started with those. And I know I've gone for unusual questions first. It's because it was such, this is an unusual situation where I just needed her to talk, so I thought unusual and weird might work, and it obviously did. So it's saying components of a character first, so you're looking at things like the quirkiness, weirdness, limitations, physical appearance. So I had a look at that, and I went down that for Molly, and then obviously Eleanor started interjecting as well. And then you have original character questions, and then 13 questions about where your character is now. It's just unusual questions. Here, let me just read a couple of them out. So one of the first ones is, tell me about a one-off conversation you had with a stranger a long time ago. What do you still remember about this conversation? It's unusual, it's different, it's thinking outside the box. It's not your normal character questions, which kick-started this. Absolutely no problem, you know. Everybody has at least one unpopular opinion. What is yours? Give me your full rant. I actually just did a video on this. I've just filmed the video on this, which is probably, it's going to come out on Wednesday, about setting up your plan for 2024. So I actually just did that myself. But it's things like that, these really unusual sort of questions. They might not apply. There's one here about romance and more modern questions, whereas mine's set in sort of like the Georgia type of steampunky type era. So some of these wouldn't apply, but that's really helped. I've also been having a go through this one, which is the 30-day world building. I haven't done all of them. I've just sort of cherry picked a few of these, and I had a look at Law and Order, because as you know, if you've been watching my writing videos, I'm trying to work out the Assassin Guild's code. So, you know, who can you kill, who can't you kill, how do they get their assignments, how do they keep themselves secret, that sort of thing. And I also had a look at government structure, had to think about that, because that's another integral part of the other books, not particularly the first book, but there's a sort of a thread throughout the books to do with the government and that sort of thing. The other thing I found on my bookshelf actually was this one, Writing the Thriller. Okay, and I haven't really looked at it. I haven't sat down and actually started reading it, but it looks interesting, and I must have bought it because that's what I want to do. It's obviously some sort of thriller or suspense. If it's got murder in it, then yeah, it probably is. But just looking at this very quickly, there's 16 differences between a mystery and a suspense. So it's things like that are in here. And I do remember reading out a passage out of this about how what a suspense novel is. So I think there'll be some good sections in this book that are going to help with the secretive bit of assassination, or and that sort of thing. But also I want to include a bit of romance and lightness in there as well. So we'll see, shall we? We'll see. I've made progress. So week 1 of Nano, tick. I have made progress. If it is only getting some ideas down and getting Eleanor out of her corner and talking to me, which is great, because I come to like a stop. I couldn't carry on with novel 1 because she's the main character, but I'd got ideas for the other 3 characters because I'm doing a 4-book series, and I feel now I can move on. I can't, instead of just dipping in and out of the 4 books with ideas. It means I can concentrate on this because she's coming around and she's talking to me basically. How's your Nano going? Comment down below. Let me know what you've been up to. Are you writing? Are you a rebel like me and not actually writing new words, but just trying to progress that story the best you can? And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.